You just got your first pair of nice leather boots, and your first question is, can I get them wet? And your second one is, what's a shoe tree? And there's all these sorts of questions that people have when they first get a pair of nice leather boots. And so I came to RM Williams factory in South Australia, who makes Australia's most beloved boots. And here I have Pat, who is the repairs and returns manager and is celebrating his 40th year here at RM Williams.
Welcome, Nick.
Yeah.
Nice to have you here, buddy.
And I hope we did this in a way this is going to be useful for anyone who buys any full grain or smooth leather boots. Can I wear my boots every day?
It's not recommended. We suggest you alternate every 2 days. Allow for the perspiration and moisture to dry out naturally. Yeah. Well, many years ago, we used to, the slogan was buy 2 pair at the one time, so you could actually alternate.
Yeah, this does sound like a marketing scam to get people to buy 2
pairs.
Well,
no, back in the day, they weren't that expensive, so you know, you could probably afford 2 pairs and do that.
So ideally, you wear them every other day. At least let them rest in shoe trees over the weekend. What is a shoe tree?
To maintain the shape of the boot is the first thing you'll be doing, and then absorb any moisture, perspiration that you've put into the boot during the day.
The shape is an important one to note here, because if you look at a boot like this is called toe curl here, and if you don't use a shoe tree, and especially if they're leather soled boots, each day your boot will dry out from your foot funk and everything, and it'll just like slowly curl upwards, and you know, you look a little like Peter Pan-y elf shoes sometimes. Can I get my boots wet? If it's expensive, surely it's dainty.
Avoiding boots getting wet is almost not impossible if we plan to wear them every day of the week. Obviously, you can't get them drenched. Leather doesn't like that, it's a natural fibre.
So if it's raining, I might be walking, I just walk right through puddles.
You can do that with fully finished leathers. Mm-hmm. All leathers will handle it, but some leathers like suede, you might stain them.
Yeah, I think for this whole video, we're just gonna say, except suede. Like, that's kind of its own thing. So
if it's a fully finished leather, it will handle the rain, it will handle walking through the occasional mud. But when you get home, the idea would be to let them dry naturally, get whatever dirt off of them as soon as possible, and get some nourishment into them.
We're talking about resoleable boots, so Goodyear welted, storm welted, maybe stitched down, this sorts of stuff. I think people are wondering, are my feet going to get wet?
They're not fully waterproof. In fact, we don't sell them as waterproof because you have the stitching on the sole.
Exactly.
In saying that, they are pretty much water resistant.
Every guy just thinks like, you know, I can only wear these in the rain if they're waterproof. You don't actually need waterproof boots just to go through like a normal rain shower.
They will handle it, but if you stand in the pond for an extended period of time, we would assume that some sort of water will penetrate through where all the stitching is, and you might get some wetness, but you won't get your feet soaked. You'd have to be in there for quite some time. So they can actually hold up quite well in the rain, within reason. I'd allow them to breathe and dry out naturally. Put a shoe tree in them will help them dry as well, will absorb some of the moisture, and then go through the conditioning, polishing process.
What is conditioning?
It just brings the natural oils back into the leather.
Are you saying you need to condition it every time you get in the rain?
So if you're in a wet condition all day and it's saturated, then my answer would be yes, they're soaking wet, you can feel the dampness, you can almost wring them out, take them home, dry them out, and give them some conditioner. If it was full of mud and caked on with mud, and I knew that it was absolutely saturated, I could see water stains, then you would go through the process of conditioning and make sure you resurrect it. When the leather feels dry, like this actually feels quite nourished, doesn't feel dry, it doesn't need anything.
If I feel like it's time to give them a condition, if they don't look dirty, should I still rub them down anyway?
Yeah, don't apply conditioner if they're dirty.
Because that pushes the dirt into the...
Yeah.
Okay,
Make sure they're clean enough.
Okay.
There's no point in putting conditioner and putting dirt into it.
What are basic ways just to clean my leather boots and then condition them?
There's a couple of ways to do it, depending on how much dirt is caked onto the boot. You could do one or two things, is just give it a wipe down, either with a dry or damp cloth, or you can go to the extent of using leather cleaner and then use your care products. There's no harm in using the leather cleaner all the time.
Yeah.
You can do that, but we can...
Unless it's saddle soap. You know saddle soap?
We used to use it years ago. I don't know.
It's like an unbelievably astringent, powerful
thing. Is it?
It'll melt your hand.
Oh, God.
It'll melt your boot if you leave it on too long. It'll get any stain off, but you have to be really careful. But other cleaning, just stuff like this, basic foam cleaners, it's not a big deal if you use it whenever you want.
Conditioner is about nourishing the leather, and then we add the polish after to get that shine back up and covering the scarves.
How do I condition men? What do I do now?
So I'll just give them a light wipe. Like I said, there's no real dirt or polish build up on the leather. A recommendation is just a coin size amount on the boot. What I like to do as well, and this is up to the consumer, is you can use your hands to rub it in. What it does, the warmth from your hands will actually help it penetrate to the leather, especially in the colder climates. This will help it penetrate a lot better, a lot easier. and just rub it in. I would sit this and leave it overnight like that. And then the next day come up, give it a wipe off any excess.
How often should I condition my boots?
6 to 8 weeks.
Every couple of months?
Yeah, every couple of months.
Right.
Yes.
And like an optional extra step is after the conditioner is dried, you'll polish it. Is polish just an aesthetic thing for people who like shiny shoes, or does it also protect the boot?
Both. And there is a little bit of carnauba wax in the polish as well, which is good for the leather.
I haven't heard you use the word horsehair brush once. We haven't used it. Would
The
you
polish.
That's for the polish.
That's when the polish comes into play. You can do it with a rake, or we could do it with a brush.
You think horsehair brush is most useful for polishing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's also kind of, it's also useful for when you want to brush off some dust in the day, but like you can do that with a rag. Yeah.
One brush for dusting is a great idea, because you can brush and get into the welt and get all the dust out.
Yeah.
That's a perfect idea.
But if it's covered in polish.
But don't mix and match.
All right, well, those are the most commonly asked questions that I'm always getting from people who buy a new pair of boots and they're not sure how to take care of them.
Yeah.
Well, of course, if you're gonna get the smooth leather boots, just get them from Iron Williams to make the best boots in the whole wide world. But this is all useful for anyone. We made this useful for everyone.
Yeah.
Pat, thank you so much for your time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and stick around, because we are also gonna do a video where Pat completely resurrects a pair of old boots that someone has sent in here. You're gonna really see the art of his necromancing skills. But I hope this is also useful for you as well. And thank you very much for your time, Pat.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.